Let's review the jumping Beyblade. Yo, what's up, Bladers? Welcome back to another Beyblade X unboxing video. Today I got the BX-31 Random Booster Volume 3. So as we know the drills with random boosters already. These contain 6 different bays, recolors of the originals, and also feature a prize bay. In this case, the prize bay is a new right rotating attack type called Tyranno Beat. On the back, you can see all the different bays that we can get within this random booster. Of course, we have 2 Tyranno Beats. One features the stock combo, the other is a recolor with a different combo, and then we got 4 random bays that are recolors of previous released tops, such as Hell's Chain, Drawn Dagger, Shark Edge, and Rhino Horn. Tyranno Beat is a new right rotating attack type with the ability to jump around the base stadium. This is thanks to the Q bit, Q meaning Quake. Similar to the Quake performance tip from Storm Capricorn of the Metal Fight generation, this bit allows the bay to jump around the stadium floor. And featuring an 8-sided blade, Tyranno Beat can move around unpredictably and land some pretty harsh and unpredictable attacks. It also comes with the 470 ratchet. The final thing to note is that Tyranno Beat is owned by a blader named Rex Jura in the Beyblade X anime and manga. Rex is a blader that has inconsistent strength, as he loses to random newbies but can take down top tier pros, which allowed him to garner the nickname the Ace Killer. So without further ado, I do have the full set courtesy of Mall of Toys. So let's begin unboxing and quickly reviewing the new dinosaur-themed jumping Beyblade. To quickly cover the scope guide, the next release is a random booster select under the UX line. This is Shinobi Shadow, and it's releasing May 18th. Alright, so after a pretty lengthy unboxing process, let's review the prize bay. Here is Tyranno Beat. So Tyranno Beat is a T-Rex Beyblade. Obviously, it is a dinosaur-themed bay. You can even see that it has like the scales of a dinosaur in the form of these giant metal spikes on its blade. In fact, the size of the blade, this is an 8-sided blade, also features 6 giant spikes for hard-hitting attacks. The blade also features ramps, a downwards ramp and an upper ramp, so it's going to have both smash attack and upper attack, which is pretty cool. It features a nice ruby red plastic. And overall it looks pretty aggressive, has a bit of an oval shape, so I imagine this blade is going to hit hard. Definitely going to beat down its opponent like a Tyrannosaurus Rex would in the wild. So the ratchet here is 470, a 4-sided ratchet that's 7mm tall, features a nice ruby red ratchet ring, and a clearish black plastic underneath. So 4-sided ratchets feature a hexagonal shape like centerpiece, which helps you identify it between the 60 and 80 ratchets. If you notice, there are also grooves on the side of this piece as well. There's 4 on one side and 3 on the other side, which is supposed to signify that this ratchet is 7mm tall. And it's thanks to these little bars on the side that elevate it a little bit more than a 60 ratchet, but keep it slightly lower than an 80 ratchet. So 70 ratchets just sit at a standard height, so any combination can use them. I don't really think this is going to be that good though, as 4-sided ratchets tend to burst quite easily. So the bit is Quake. If you're familiar with previous Beyblade generations, we had performance tips or drivers under the same name that feature a similar concept. It is a flat performance tip with a diagonal cut shaft, and because of that, it makes the bay not only unbalanced, but also allows it to vibrate in battle, which causes the bay to jump when hit hard or when moving really aggressively. Obviously with Beyblade X, they do have a gear, which allows it to activate the extreme dash. You can see one side has an extended gear like gear flat, while the other side has a normal gear. So this is definitely going to be an interesting bit. I'm really excited to see how the jumping gimmick works with the high-speed nature of Beyblade X battles. The Quake performance tips from previous generations were really that good. So I don't expect this to be a competitively viable bit, but it's definitely going to be fun to use, seeing the jumping action of this Tyrannosaurus Beyblade. To quickly run through the remaining bays in this set, here is a green Tyranno Beat. The combo is 360 spike. I actually like this recolor a lot, it looks pretty good. Once again, an 8-sided blade, features 6 large spikes, good for probably smash and upper attack. The 360 ratchet isn't anything new, and the spike bit, unfortunately, is one of the worst bits within Beyblade X so far, so I don't think this is a really good combo at all. as the blade is focused on attack, but then you have a bit that's focused on defense, so it just clashes way too much. Moving on to arguably the best stock combo within this booster, I guess, we have Hell's Chain 980 Orb. This combo is really good. Hell's Chain is a blade that has pretty solid defense. When used on low heights, it's good for attack, but when used on tall heights, it's pretty solid for defense. I think it's overall just better for defense though. And the blue on this blade looks gorgeous. Gives it an aqua and somewhat icy vibe. The 980 ratchet's pretty good for tall heights, as 9-sided ratchets are really hard to burst. And then the orb bit is really good for defense and stamina, making it very competitively viable. And all these parts are somewhat hard to get, as Hell's Chain, the blade is locked in a deck set. The 980 ratchet is locked within the Space Cal random booster select. And Orb is locked into it's also locked in the random booster selects. So with this new random booster, all these parts that are somewhat hard to get are now more available or more accessible, which is really good. The next bay is this orange recolor of Drawn Dagger. This is 470, and it has the point bit. So Drawn Dagger was also locked in a deck set, so once again, this is a blade that's become more accessible. And Drawn Dagger, like most other attack blades, is really good. So this is a nice pickup. 470, I already gave my thoughts on it. 70 heights, you know, standard. It's gonna be set at a standard height. 4-sided ratchets aren't that good though. The point bit's nice. It's pretty competitively viable from what I've heard, and this is like the only other reprint of points ever since Leon Claw, so that's really nice. So I would also say this is a really good pull to get. The second to last bay to talk about is this Black Shark Edge, arguably the best recolor in this set. I think I slightly prefer the Hell's Chain one, but this is still nice. The ratchet is 160, and it comes with a white Quake bit, which looks really cool. Shark Edge, attack blade. Like I said with Drawn Dagger, attack blades are really good. And Shark Edge is one of the best. It hits really hard, has great upper attack too. Once again, I gave my thoughts on Quake. It's going to make the bait bounce around. Probably not competitively viable, but definitely going to be fun to use. The 160 ratchet is probably the weak link, as 160 was used for Drawn Buster, and it's designed to align with Drawn Buster's large sword to up the bay, land critical hits, or specialize in one-hit KOs. On this blade, it doesn't really line up with anything, and instead it looks like just an open weak point for the bait to burst easily, so I don't really think that's going to be good. Still one of the best recolors though. Finally, we have Rhino Horn, a purple recolor of Rhino Horn, I should say. This is 580, and it also comes with the Quake bit. So I already gave my thoughts on Quake twice already. 580, 5-sided ratchet rings are pretty good. 80 height, so it's pretty tall. I don't really know how good Rhino Horn is. I had tried a combo with it, like 560 Orb, and that was pretty good for defense. But I don't know if this is like a really competitively viable blade. But, you know, nice color scheme and all. Overall, I'm not gonna lie, this random booster has some pretty nice pulls. Like I said, I mean, this Hell's Chain combo is easily the best one. You just get such good parts, and they're all pretty rare. Of course, you got the new prize bay, pretty good. Not to mention, the fact that you get reprints of Quake and the prize blade within the set multiple times. So even if you didn't get the prize blade, I can honestly say I got this Shark Edge, or Rhino Horn, I should say, and this Drawn Dagger. With this, you could still make the prize Beyblade, even if you didn't manage to actually pull the stock combo and the accurate color scheme. That's pretty nice. So I would say maybe this is arguably one of the best, maybe the best random boosters so far, as there's not really that many random boosters out there. We only have 3. Anyways, now let's begin weighing out the parts for our Tyranno Beat. So my Tyranno Beat is 36.8 in comparisons to some of the other heavy attack type bays, such as the UX Drawn Buster. That is also 36.8. Then we have Phoenix Wing. Still rated as the heaviest. 38, exactly 38 grams. The Ratchet is 6.5 grams. The Q bit, 2.2 standard bit weight, nothing special. So my Tyranno Beat is 45.4. So it weighs the exact same as Drawn Buster. Surprising, guys. I did have seen videos where Tyranno Beat like I said, has reached 37, at least the weight of the blade itself. Still, I have high hopes for this blade, at least when it comes to being a fun and hard-hitting attack blade, at least to some exciting battles, thanks to its jumping ability, an 8-sided, very aggressive and hard-hitting blade itself. So let's get into a test spin to see how well this blade can actually jump around. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. So Tyranno Beat did do a couple of jumps in the stadium right now. I'm really hoping it does some crazy jumping attacks in battle. That's going to make it really fun. In conclusion, I hope you all enjoyed my unboxing of the BX-31 Random Booster Volume 3. Tyranno Beat seems like a very strong attack blade, the Quake bit is fun to use, and this random booster comes with really good parts. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next time for more Beyblade X unboxings. Looks like you made it to the end of the video. Don't forget to leave a like, make a comment, and consider subscribing to my channel. And if you do, hit that notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. Thanks for watching.